Hello, all you babes in Soul Land. How's it doing today? It's Freedom Friday. And we're going to do Suddenly Saturday because my world has been cray cray. Sure, your world has, and it's going to get even worse because of this stupid election. Today is 11/1, the 1st of November. Woo, we made it. And 2024, it's 11. It doubles its power. It is a master number. And then 11/2 of 2024 is a 12, which is a 3, which is a divine message. I've had some major uh channeling going on with me in my personal side. And I hope you guys are meditating and doing what you need to do because there is a lot of stuff coming out and it's going to keep coming out. And we need to balance ourselves. Balancing our energy right now is very, very, very important. Okay, so we are going to read the number 3, and we know 11. We're not going to do anything with the master number because you don't take them, put them down, or anything like that. You just go with the flow with them. So let's see what we're going to be getting into on that 3. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number 3's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, creative energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. Yeah, we were planted here on Earth School to see what we could do. I'll tell you, when you get into an avatar body, when you are from basically elsewhere and you get in that avatar body, oh God, it's really confusing to Sorry, I've been dreaming a lot lately, and when I dream a lot, I get really tired during the day. So bear with me, seriously, folks. Okay, I seen some really weird crap the other day, and I seen it about 2 years ago. It was just a glitch, like a little bit of it, but I caught it, and I just caught it the other day again. They made Disney babies in a lab, and the Disney kids that are acting in these Disney shows, that's what they are. They are basically doubles they're just clones. They're making them in a lab. I mean, this lady that was on the news, whatever news she was doing, literally said that the babies, the children are ready. The made children are ready to act. So I'm assuming that they've been doing this for a long time. I mean, you got to think about it. I think Walt Disney was 30s where the Disney come out. But Disney is amazing. And if you look at like the world fairs where they came in and they built, oh, excuse me. Oh gosh. They built this whole thing around Disney kids. And if you think about it, we had a lot of technology back then. So what kind of technology did they have that they're hiding? Because if you look at the Jetsons, they were in the 60s. So how did they know all that in the 60s? Because they already had it. They already had it somewhere else. Probably across the Arctic wall or something because they've been doing this shit for a long time. We need to keep an eye on these things because these Disney children are not real. I mean, they're real, but they are from a petri dish. They were not born, and they showed a lot of these kids. So, have we been watching made up people for a long time? You know, we've got to really look into the actors and the Disney and the made up crap because basically, I think in the Truman Show, I think we're watching a movie. I literally, and I know it's hard to believe, it's really hard to wrap your head around, but the more I channel things, the more I realize that not everything is real. And a lot of, I noticed the background people, there's not as many anymore. Um, I'm not making, I guess my reality is not making background people anymore. I'm not paying attention to anything like that anymore. So we really need, we really need to pay attention because it's getting crazy. We got a 27 on the Soul Helper Oracle, and that is a 9, which 9 goes into itself. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Drawing this card heralds a surprise. Something completely new will appear on your soul path. It will take the form of a unique and magical opportunity, something more significant than it might at first appear, or an enchanting and uplifting encounter. It is an opportunity that should not be ignored. These are the moments that make our lives magical and worthwhile, moments that carry the promise of adventure and a song of freedom. What could make life sweeter than a wonderful, joyful surprise? You have drawn this card at this time, as there is a chance that you might otherwise miss the surprise or even a risk that you might spoil it, which would be a great shame. Place this card somewhere prominent nearby as a visual and a daily reminder. Go out and meet with friends or coworkers. Do something with like-minded people and live your life in the near future like a child, carefree and playful. Be silly, even a bit irrational. The real surprise in life, those that are of true value, are best seen through the eyes of a child. Keep the otter with you as a powerful animal, and since otters love water, why not seek out some water too? Your helpers for the next 21 days, the otter. The herbal essence oil is vanilla. The healing crystal is sherbero, and the number is 9. And we know that 9 goes into itself, any number. 9 reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom in an unconditional, deep healing love. Number 9 will help you reach the point of completion so that you can turn your attention to the mysteries of the unknown and new. I have this feeling that we are going to get tired of things in our life that drain us, and it's going to be all new. I just know it. Number 9 teaches you how to do this, to accept the power offered to you in order to achieve perfection. This number is fulfillment and completion, but also a beginning and an end. That's a great number. That's a great card for today. And I just want to let you know, don't let anybody down you. We really need to keep our energy high right now. There's a lot of negative shit bombarding us out there because they know that we know something. They just don't want to accept it. So let that go. Let them fly away. They can just go on their own little turf and be how they want to be. It's time. It's done. It's too much. Too much of these people in your world. Because we got the magic heart guardian, angels and ancestors. We don't get her a lot. It's unlocking the magic within, but we really do need to unlock the magic within. We've been really confused out there. It's like spinning a top and it never ends. It never quits. Stop looking outside of yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. It changes according to your frequency. Magic Guardian is a representation of the angel of magic who helps you direct your will to bring something into creation. She is the angel who swirls around shamans and wise ones when they are calling on the energy of magic to help them manifest something that will be healing and supportive of their path. She is the angel of all magic that is directed for the highest good of whoever is working with it. You are the magic. You are the answer. You have it with all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desire into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people in this world right now that have no idea what they're doing, where they're going, and where they want to be. And that's not my problem or your problem. Work on yourself. Don't worry about that. They'll work on themselves someday when they see it. If they don't, they don't. I'm at the point now where I really, I'm done waking people up. If they ain't awake by now, they ain't never going to wake up. Let two become one. Share yourself with the one that you love. Be their best friend and let them be yours. Let your trust in each other be unshakable and your love be strengthened. By knowing, accepting each other's flaws and weaknesses, still loving each other despite them. Give yourself completely, trusting that you will not lose your independence or sense of self, but instead become two halves of a stronger, loving whole. You have to be careful. You really have to be careful. There's people out there that don't believe, and you can't let them bring you down. That's not their job. Their job is to work on them, and they don't want to. They want to work on the world. So let them go out and be the world. I'm done with it. I really am. I am so done with people. It's not that I don't love them. It's just that I don't want to be around them. I mean, I just don't. Number two, am I blue? Hey, you turn that frown upside down. With all the fear tactics that are going on in this world today, it is easy to get caught up in sorrow and worry. It is understandable that every now and again we give into our emotions. We cry, feel sad, get scared, and even isolate ourselves from our friends and loved ones. We are asking you to not wallow or get stuck in these feelings. Mental health is a part of self-care, and nurturing yourself is exactly what you need at this moment. Recognize when you have to spent too long in the deep blue. And if you feel like you are drowning in sorrow, please seek a life preserver. There is no shame in your game, and it is okay to not be okay. There is such a stigma attached to mental health and wellness. Do not let pride get in the way of self-care. An act of self-kindness is something all we need to chase away our blues. Yeah, we should be helping people. And if people don't want to help themselves, that's their problem, not mine. Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, I like this card. This is 32, which is a 5, which is change. And it's the great goddess, transcendence, divinity, and Shakti. And I've got to cover her beautiful breasts because they're nude, of course. And YouTube will see it and pop me off. I am empowered and awakened by the great goddess within. The universe, mother, queen of cosmos, she who gives eternal life, but who can also take it away. She who at will could create or demolish earth if provoked, destroying without hesitation all she has created, a supreme being of the most powerful feminine essence. Many have tried to travel her depths to the place of the soul, but many have failed to make it to the place so full of everything you can hardly fathom any of it. It is totally light and total dark. the harmonization of the force of good and evil, a place where it's understood that the universe is as it should be. And the evolution of our collective consciousness is right on cue. Notice the floating crystal path leading you to her soul. It is beautiful but deadly, slippery, transparent, movable. Observe the skeletons of those who fell, deemed unworthy, incapable of understanding the truth she offers. The price you pay is letting go of what you are comfortable knowing. Release the illusion that once brought you ignorant bliss. Only the soul who accepts her as she is can make it to ascension. The one who can accept both the beauty and ugliness within her. Only then will you have total transcendence of the soul, a higher awakening and activation of their power. There is potential for growth and prosperity if they can make the past their own limitation and worldly illusion. A peaceful valley is just beyond the barren desert. Pulling the great goddess card can be a sign that it's time to transcend your limitations and transmute them into power. You have the strength and intelligence it takes to do this. Finding the harmony of both dark and light in your life actualizes and honoring them both. You cannot have only one. This card has an energy of divinity. There is something you are resisting, blocking with fear and limitation, with complacency. You're at a powerful point, and the goddess strength is within you. Call upon her. The goddess has revelations to share with you. Connect with her by acknowledging both the light and dark in you and your life. You could not be whole without them. Your shadow self has much to teach you. Both are necessary for your evolution. Honor them for a moment with spiritual practice or journaling. I journal all the time. And I have a gratitude journal. I am grateful for everything in my life, no matter what. If you are not, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of things to be grateful for in this world. Okay. And I'm pretty sure. Okay, we are going to do the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I did the Dreams of Gaia, and we've got the clarifiers for the Wild Reflection Tarot. Now we got another 5, and it's a 50. Did we get a 50? Oh no, we didn't get a 50. We got a 1. I'm looking at the other one. Sorry. Okay, we got the Bone Collector, number 1. Thought that was crazy. When the bone collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditions and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when you're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future. When faced with a situation similar to the original event, what we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitations. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She is kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you claim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. I agree. We have to let go of the past. And she's got the peacock feather. She's got a hare beside her, a rabbit. She's got a clock. And it's 10 after 10. It's 10:10. So I would look that number up for like an angel number, and she's got energy like all around her crown, which is source. That's a nice thing because I'm starting to see where a lot of people that don't understand what's going on are trying to block you. You don't want that. You want to stay away from that shit. Um, it not only blocks you, it binds you. I pulled so many cards, I just don't even know where the hell I'm going now. With the clarifier for the bone collector, we've got a number 11, which is another master number, body and mind. And we really have to work on the body and mind. We have to work on ourselves because right now, nobody's going to help us but ourselves. And if we're not willing to help ourselves, then we're in trouble because nobody's going to help us. Be open-minded and questioning. You are only limited by your mind. Be discerning. How is your mind affecting your body? How is your body affecting your mind? Facts are certain. Opinions are not facts. We can only change ourselves. So far, I'm seeing people changing themselves, but I'm also seeing people ridiculing other people. Gotta be careful with that. What is reality and what is imagination? What is fact and what is fiction? Can that which dwell within the mind have an effect on the body? And can the physical body affect the state of mind? The 11 of air symbolizes a need to keep a healthy understanding of the relationship between mind and body and the power each can have over the other. It symbolizes being able to differentiate between fact and opinion and to make room for the imagination within our realities while still embracing a little bit of reality within our imagination. This may be a challenging card for some because the eyes can only see what the mind is willing to conceive. So the more rigid the mind, the more difficult it is to accept how much influence and power the mind and body have over each other. If the mind is unwilling or limited, then understanding is difficult. And acceptance is in some circumstances may be impossible. We all know someone who, no matter how many times they are offered facts, not opinions or theories, still cannot believe unless they witness it for themselves with their own eyes or experience it personally. And even then, they still might not believe it. They are complete skeptics. Then there are others who are open to everything and question nothing. They would believe you if you were to tell them that you did not see a blue sky above, but instead you saw a pink one. Yes, there are actually people who see and perceive colors differently, but this person is so open-minded that they would not consider that a lie is offered. They would not question or even consider that you might be lying to them. They are just so trusting and willing to believe in the good of others that they accept everything offered, whether it be truth or deception. Their willingness to trust and follow blindly gets them into just as much strife as those who find it difficult to believe in anything beyond their own experiences. The 11 of air appears to remind us that somewhere in the middle of the two is a better way to be. Strive to be open-minded and questioning. Sometimes a little skepticism and discernment can serve to protect you from making foolish mistakes and following blindly as you're led off a cliff. On the other hand, believing only in fact and the reality that you experience with your physical sense can close you off to reaching your fullest potential. You may limit yourself and what you can accomplish because achieving goals and living your dreams requires a belief in something more than just the tangible. When the 11 of air appears in your cards, it also asks that you look at the impact your beliefs might be having upon your body and the impacts your lifestyle and diet might be having on your mind. The mind can and does have amazing power over the body. Some Tibetan monks and Indian yogis have become so skilled in using meditation to manipulate their bodies that they cannot control blood pressure, body temperature, heart rate, and more. People with multiple personality disorders have been known to have personalities that have completely different health statues. They can have one personality that physically needs glasses in order to see properly, and another that does not. There are some with personalities that exhibit a range of physical health issues, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and but other personalities that have no health issues at all. And these differences have been witnessed, recorded, and studied by both medical practitioners and scientists alike. It is a fact that the mind can alter the body. Yeah, I completely agree. I have seen people that just lose their mind and it doesn't make any sense, but they do. And okay, it makes no sense, but it's them. Okay, for the clarifier for the bone collector number one and the body and mind 11, so that's 11 1, that's low, that's a real big power number. And we got a nine of swords as a clarifier, but this nine of swords was reversed. So uh yeah. So we've got the reverse nine of swords. Recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, shame, guilt, mental health issues. You may still experience the consequences of a difficult situation, but the pain has already subsided. Your imagination, however, still points the current situation in a much worse way than it really is. You needlessly get upset and worried without any reason. Getting help from partner, uh, yeah, clarity about work, finding peace, stress becoming real, poverty, lack of resources, clarity about finances. The reverse nine of swords brings a message of hope, offering faith in a brighter future and promising better days ahead. In this position, the card offers relief from pain and suffering, providing a sense of comfort and healing. Yeah, there's been a lot of pain and suffering in this world right now with everybody, and we really need to uh, try to feel better about ourselves because I know people make people feel very sad about themselves sometimes. Don't do that. Don't worry about it. You do you. Let them do them. If they're doing you, tell them to back off. I always tell them, go kick rocks. Okay, and because we've got, this is a cool, I don't know what this card says, but it is a cool card. We got the sixth mountain. Ooh, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer. But why? Take such a treacherous, tedious approach. Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. I love that suggestion because I know that a lot of us are having obstacles because we may we may live with somebody that's totally opposite from us and they don't agree with anything we're doing. It's okay. We've got this, darling. We've got this. You go off and work on everybody else. We'll sit here and work on ourselves because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to serve others and we're supposed to protect ourselves. So yeah, serving others takes away from you. Nah, we don't do that. If you don't have it, You can't give it. It's interesting about the mountain, how it says go with the water and go with the flow. Guess what we got? We got a number 13, which is 4, which is the queen of water. And if you put the 6 and the 4 together, you got a 10. We've been getting 10, 10. Go look at the angel numbers 10, 10, 1, 1, 1, 10, 10. We've been getting the ones and the tens. And look at this. This is telling you that you can't make it over the mountain, you can't go through the mountain. So guess what? Get in the flow of it, the water. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Trust in your feelings and senses. Look beyond the surface. The Queen of Water symbolizes a gentle, empathetic soul who possesses a keen sense of intuition. She is loving, compassionate, and always kind. She knows when something is wrong, when a friend is hurting and in need of comfort and counsel. She is naturally in tune with her emotions and the emotions of those around her. It is this natural connection and gentleness that draws people to her. She is empathetic. Now, this card is all love. I mean, look at the crab as the heart, the golden heart. And she's got source right over her. She is blind, but she sees everything. Um, and the sea turtles are swimming. She's surrounded. She's the flow of water is going. It's like going around the mountain. We have to be in the flow of everything right now. Get in your mojo. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you. This is your time to shine. Um, that was pretty good. Okay, now we have a clarifier from the Wild Reflections, and it was another 6, 6 of Wands, and 6 of Wands came in reverse. Interesting. Failure, lack of recognition, no rewards, lack of achievement. 6 of Wands reversed reminds the asker to stay focused on their own journey without being swayed by society's metrics of success. They may have recently achieved something important to them, which may not be considered significant by others. Feeling unloved, feeling neglected, being overlooked, fail work projects, unrewarded work, unmet career goals, financial loss, failed investment, and bad purchase. The 6 of Wands reverse may also signify that the asker has been experiencing a loss of confidence or self-belief. They are encouraged to reflect on their growth and what they have overcome. Okay. Now, in this card too, he's all energy on his horse and he is surrounded by the stag, the deer. And he's got all kinds of energy. Um, I can feel the negativity of people around. And when I get around somebody, I can feel like if they're sick, I can feel that. And if they're negative, I can feel that. I've been feeling energy now since about 2011, when I started this journey, really. I started feeling different. I started like acting different. I started looking into different things. It was like I was coming awake slowly, but I was coming awake. Okay, now we've got those 3. Now we also have a 49. I got to write these things down because there is so many cards, and I'm going to get another deck here real soon. I just haven't, I looked at decks the other day when I was at the bookstore, and we have a hippie shop up the road. And I went in there, and I just didn't feel any of the cards that she had. I have to be drawn to them. So that is why I have the cards that I have. I have to be drawn to them. Okay, now we have a number 49, and that is the talisman. And this is a very interesting card. I don't know what it says, but she is standing on the path with the talisman around her. Might as well just turn that on. I'll be brighter than a goldfish. Uh, yeah, but she's looking away and she's got tattoos on her shoulder. She's looking away from everybody. Talisman, a lesson truly learned and crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need to be successful you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best route along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right thing to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit. You can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. For you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lesson and earned the right to your success. Uh, Folks, don't stay in a depressing like manner. I feel like I'm in a movie set. My face is like glowing with this light. Okay. Lesson learned. Someone around you is fighting this. They're telling you you're stupid. They're telling you you don't know what you're talking about. They're telling you that things you believe in, they're not real. Don't listen. They don't know anything. They're stuck in the mud. I'm going to say that. They're stuck in the mud. They don't know what choice they have. Upside down came in, zero choices. Choice, choice. And it is going to tell us something. We had the talisman. Look at this. She's backward. She's not facing you, so she's walking away. She's making a choice. Look at the road. She's making a choice to go where she's going. When the choice card appears in the present, you are being asked to make your decisions with the awareness that your choices define you and have real power. Your choices create your present and future reality, and for good or for ill will have an impact not only on you, but also on those around you. For every action, there is an equal reaction for every choice you make and then act upon or do not act upon. There will be a direct or indirect reward or consequences. The choice card in the future position asks that you practice mindfulness even when making spontaneous decisions. What will your choice bring into your life? Have you considered potential consequences or only the potential rewards? Have you taken the time to weigh your options and take into account potential impacts of your decisions and the reality that a choice cannot be unmade? Your choice have the power to open and close doors, build bridges and burn them down. Could your decision have potential consequences that you have not considered? Could your choice bring about the ending of friendship or marriage, the loss of your job, or worse, when a different choice could bring abundance and delight? Regardless of the choice before you, take time to consider the future ramifications of your decisions and actions and choose in a way that brings change of your own design and making. The direction you take now will lead you to your future. See and weigh up your options, determine your direction, look at the potential consequences and rewards, and consider the impact your choices may have. Decide whether those choices are worth the cost and whether they will bring forth a future that is in harmony with your intentions and desires. That's pretty interesting because the talisman we get, and she knows her, she's following her energy. She's going and she's making a choice. Those were perfect cards that come out together. I'm telling you, I swear I can't plan these things. If I planned them, they probably wouldn't be as good. And we got the Page of Cups with that. And I really like this message right here because we have the talisman. We know our direction. We've got choice because we've made the right choice. And then we have the Page of Cups. Idealism, sensitivity, dreamer, naive, innocent, inner child, head in the clouds. The Page of Cups represents creative expressions, intuition, and curiosity. You are encouraged to delve into your creative and self expression without allowing the inner critic to overshadow the process. Fresh perspectives on relationships, awe, and wonder at love and romance. Finding a creative outlet at work. Daydream about career paths. Unrealistic financial goals. Daydreams without putting in effort. You are entering a period of new sensations and relationships, which can confidently be called a period of emotional rebirth. Perhaps you will renew a romantic relationship or meet someone new and nice. That's pretty, I like that because, the talisman is going on the journey. There's the road in front of her. It's winding. And then you got this one, choice. She made the choice. She knows which way she's going. And then we got this one. It's created. It's you're there. You're there. There's no other there. And you should be happy as hell. Okay, where are we? Ooh, the last card, Strength 44. It's a master number. It doubles in power. Look at that. Look at that card. She's got her leg out, catching the leaves, holding up the world with the tree of life on top. And she is just strong as hell. Strength. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting task is yours at this time. You can connect with the channel, the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections become more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and divine and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything right now. Uh, I loved that reading part because the cards really matched up with what was going on. And we have this one now is the intuition. Strength and intuition, we're there. When we have that, when we're using that, we're there. Intuition, the sixth sense. The voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings, intuitive skills, born of practice. Pick the option that feels right. Strengthen your intuition. Tap into other senses. Make the best guess. Use both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe intuition. Bad past experiences. Seek a second opinion. Yeah, we have to use our intuition. And as you see, she's got the spider web down there. She's got the ball she's holding. She's got that wise owl. And guess what? She's paying attention. Her eyes are wide. She knows. She's got the strength. because the clarifier card, the clarifier was a 0, which is the Fool. And the Fool has a lot to say. Beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, and spontaneity. To see the Fool generally means the beginning of a new journey, one filled with optimism and freedom from the unusual constraints in life. To encounter the Fool in a reading can also be interpreted as a summons to the adventurous and daring aspects of your own personality. He instills bravery because he recognizes that every day is an opportunity to explore uncharted territories in life. So, yeah, that's great. We've got the strength, uncharted territories, and we're using our intuition. Bam, we're there. We're there. We don't need to go anywhere else. We need to work on self and do that. That's perfect. We got 2 cards from the Gateway of Light activation, and that's the Merkaba activation, transcending ascension. You are rising up. Merkaba are ancient Egyptian and Hebrew words relating to the ascension process of the soul. The Hebrew Merkaba or Mekaba means chariot or vehicle, and it's most commonly associated with the prophet Ezekiel. Visions of angels traveling on in spheres of light in ancient Egypt. Mir means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. When these 3 words are put together, the idea is that the light engulfs the spirit and body, and there is an opportunity to rise up. The symbol of the Merkaba is the star tetrahedron. This 8-pointed star is simply the 3-dimensional extension of a hexagram, a symbol that is strongly associated with the Hebrew and Egyptian mystery schools. We love mystery school, don't we now? In modern spirituality, the Merkaba is acknowledged as the light body or vehicle that we can activate for the ascension process. It has been said that it is surrounded by an 8-pointed star, tetrahedron, and when we're aligned on a spiritual level, the star spins at great speed, creating a sphere of unbreakable light around us. This sphere of light can help us move between the dimensions. While we are having a human experience, it creates a portal into the divine matrix so that we can connect with guidance and walk the path of light. Ooh, I love this card. You are raising your vibrations and becoming magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. All of the attention, love, and care you have been giving to your body are supported your spiritual journey. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. It's important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you're receiving, for all that's coming through is supporting your expansion. You are moving up a level. It's time to fly high. I love that because we are leveling up. I see a lot of people out there that I'm watching that are into the mystery school and earth school, and they're really learning a lot. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Freedom Friday. It's talking about our freedom. Don't let anybody ball and chain your ass. Get out there and do what you want to do. You're not anybody's property. You're you, yourself, and you. Akasha in Sanskrit word means ether or sky base. And as explained above, the Akashic records are a compendium of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. The founders of Theosophy describe them as indestructible tablets of the astral light. We can visit the Akashic records in dreams, visions, and meditations. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all of the events that have taken place in it, and to gain information on lifetimes past. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears, from previous lifetimes or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Now that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story, you can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul path, a soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energies being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. We just read that before. We've had that twice. So it's Freedom Friday. We've got one more card. It's told us to be free. It's told us to use our intuition. And it told us not to listen to the baloney outside of us, because if they aren't working on themselves, they're not there. Give it up. 21 is a 3. This has all been a divine message. The economy, trust your needs, will be met. This should be interesting. Our economy is falling into the depths of hell right now. As international trade ceases, countries that rely on exports will make massive adjustments to become self-sufficient and to care for their citizens. You know, I see that happening right now. It's kind of reversing itself. When the old financial paradigm collapses, various currencies will take its place for a while until money ceases to be relevant. Then people will share and exchange the goods they want or need. As consciousness rises, individuals worldwide will understand that there is enough for everyone. So ownership will no longer be necessary. Wise community decisions, open-hearted sharing, and generosity giving all replace the old economic ideas. Everyone will pull their assets and their food, taking only what they need. They will build homes collectively, freely contributing their skills. When the masses live at a fifth dimensional frequency without ego, whatever is needed will automatically be made available. In the golden future, people will trust the universe to provide for all their needs, so will freely share what they have. This card calls on you to open your heart and meditate on the flow of abundance and prosperity in your life. Fifth dimensional thoughts and beliefs automatically and easily draw anything that you need from the universe. So cultivate them. Your personal economic situation depends solely on your consciousness. The more people open their hearts and minds to the divine and accept their due as beloved children of the universe, and more quickly the entire planet will move into the golden future. Hold the faith for everyone. Lord Gautama and the Buddha, known as the embodiment of wisdom, is helping to clear old attitudes, to finance so as to create an equitable and compassionate world. Surround yourself in his citrine light. Then consciously focus on abundance. Practice open-hearted receiving as well as giving, and at the same time take economic decisions in a grounded, sensible, and practical way. We are not going to be in the money system forever. It is going to go away. People just aren't ready yet. They still rely. We have to still rely on the money system. So until that goes away, which it will, it'll fade away like everything else. We'll all be good. Now, I hope everybody got a good message from that today. And I want you to go out and have a beautiful Freedom Friday and make it magical. I love everybody, and make every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.